Hey guys, what's up? This is Maeglin, and here I have my first video on version 107. The map is Udun, of course, 2 versus 2. I'm playing with this guy Pio against Messi and Buka. Of course, some of you will be familiar with Messi and Buka from version 100. They work very well together, and yeah, this match would be interesting. Of course, I wanted to make this video for showing you guys the differences in version 107. You must have noticed by now that the camera is a lot higher. This is obviously a lot better. It helps you a lot to see your troops better and move them better. Even see enemy attacks from your opponent. Yeah, camera is obviously a big advantage when involving strategy games. There are a lot of game bugs fixed in this version from version 106. All the rest is very similar to version 106. I'm not sure what kind of bugs they fixed. I've heard of one with Aragon. He no longer can inflict major damage to structure with his level 2 Blade Master. And yeah, they made this version even more balanced. But pretty much it is the same with version 106. And like I have told you before, I'm not so good in version 106. I find it very hard to adjust myself with the new changes from version 100. And yeah, so I'm playing with this guy Pio. I met him from some 106 matches. He's a very good player, but Messi and Buka are working very well together, and I think I can't do much in this particular game. I knew from the beginning that I would find it very hard to face Buka. He is obviously a lot more experienced in version 106. And therefore in version 107. But yeah, this isn't the point of this video. It's about showing you guys how different version 107 is. I told you this before. I like this camera a lot better. It helps you a lot to play the game. And yeah, regarding this particular match, I am elves, my teammate is men, and we're up against Buka, who is dwarves, and Messi, who is Isengard. So yeah, when I saw dwarves, I realized that swords will be in great help, since they are fast and they do good damage to structures. So I thought about sending some swords near his base and try to destroy some of his farms. But as you can see, he is already putting a lot of pressure. He has already sent 3 units. I've killed one. I'm trying to kill the second one. And I also have 1 unit of swordmen near his base. I'm trying to find some of his farms. These guys are dead now. So it's time for me to focus on attacking. I need to make some more swords in order to do that. 2 units are not enough. And I also would like at this point to make some more archers to ensure that I can kill easier any guardians coming my way. I'm sure you will not see how Pio is playing in this one. I've chosen to record live the game. Of course, the commentary is added later. And So yeah, I was kind of busy and I couldn't see what my teammate is doing. So he has already made glowing. I will definitely need a heroic statue near my base for leadership and also some more swords now to kill glowing. Yeah, here you can see one of the major differences in this version and also in version 106. Structures are a lot stronger, as you could see, with one unit of Lorien swordmen, how they're called, I'm not sure. I couldn't take down one farm of his.
We have a new structure. Elves, over here. Where should we build? A fair sight. We bring swords from Lorien. Let your bows sing. Settle.
So he's coming in with three units, excuse me, of guardians and glowing. I know I'm gonna need my swords against glowing, and I know I'm gonna need my archers against his guardians.
Stay focused, elves. They're attacking one of our mammon trees. Our homes must
He has used his heal. Right now you can see at the back some Isengard units are coming in to destroy some of my farms. Yeah, it's one Warg Rider and one Uruk warrior.
Our lands are in trouble. Drive back these
At this point I have no idea what power I could choose, what 10-point magic skill would be the best for me right now. Since I have chosen Rallying Call, I could use the Elven Mist to ensure that my opponents will not have leadership. But I've chosen the Arrow Volley to be able to kill some of his troops fast. But Messi is a very experienced player. Of course, he drove back his army. But I did manage to save my barrack here, so it was pretty helpful. Anyway, as you can see, I don't have any farms right now. So some help from my teammate would be appreciated, but of course I didn't say anything. I saw he was attacking. If I knew that his attacks wouldn't inflict much damage, I would definitely ask him to help me at this point, help me get back on my feet. I am very interested in making a farm at the middle part of the map between me and my teammate, just because I know Buka is going to use a lot of mines to transfer his troops. So if he was going to bring some mines, as you can see there, he's bringing his builder in this area right there. I was pretty certain that if he was going to bring a builder, he was going to bring him somewhere around there. So I wanted to make a farm and be able to see when he will bring his builder.
Weapons ready, elves. This is the way. Watch your footing. Be alert, sentry. Press on. With haste.
So at this point, his Buka is playing very smart. He disorientated me. He moved one unit of guardians, made me draw back all my troops, and then he moved one more unit of guardians along with some spearmen and glowing. And of course here Buka is helping him. He's using his wildmen. So yeah, I'm in a very bad shape here. I don't have troops to defend my base. Again, I could have said something to my teammate At this point, I wasn't thinking a lot, just trying to do my best
They're attacking a Malon tree.
and kill as many of his troops as I could.
Take it this way.
You can see right now 0 money.
Begun.
Wild men are excellent
Our homes must be
in this particular thing. They are taking resources from you for every hit they make. So I know I'm losing the game now. I just want to use any weapons I have
Hurry, elves of
to
the line was just waiting.
maybe help my teammate. I'm not sure. So yeah, Wildmen did pretty much a very good job here.
They've launched another assault.
I stood no chance in holding back this attack. Of course, in order to reach this point, I think it was very important that Messi and Buka destroyed most of my farms. In most games, the tactic that your opponents are going to follow is resource killing. That means they are going to try and destroy most of your farms and therefore not give you command points to produce more troops and not give you money to make more troops. So I believe this is the major reason that I lost. Also, maybe I could have made a hero faster. People in version 106, and I believe in this version they could follow the same tactic. They are making Haldir with elves. He's very cheap. He only costs 1,100, I think, and he provides leadership at level 3 for your army. And of course, with elves, where they have very low armor, it is very important to have leadership for your troops. So yeah, I could have made Haldir earlier. Again, one of the things that I don't know about this version is when to do things, besides of how to do those things. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I could have done differently. I mean, I did try to send some swords in his base and attack as many of his farms as I could, but he was very careful on where he was building his farms. As you can see right now at the bottom right corner of the map, he doesn't have a lot of farms. I think he has 5 of them, and 3 of those farms are very close to his fort, so no chance of my swords to destroying them. So I don't know what else I could do. Maybe producing more archers to defend my base better, and then making some more farms to be able to produce more troops, and then making Haldir along with some swordmen and attack his base. Maybe, I'm not sure if this would have worked. I'm very troubled with these versions, 106 and 107. I find it very hard to adjust and be able to play competitive games. Of course, Pio doesn't stand a chance here. He's alone versus 2 experienced players. Also, I hear lately that a new version is coming up, version 108. I don't know much about the new version. I think they're going to fix some bugs from 107 again, some remaining bugs. I think that the camera will be the same, so this is obviously a big advantage. It's always nice to play higher. I think this new version is coming up on the next 2 or 3 weeks. I look forward to seeing what changes they have made. And also, 107 is also a very new version. Not a lot of people have heard about it yet, and even less people play it. So I'll definitely try to watch how the new version will go, if there will be plenty of rooms, so players will have options. The biggest thing in a new version is people start playing it, because if people start playing it, you have many rooms open, you have lots of options, you got 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, even 4 versus 4, and if there are rooms, it's always a positive thing for new players to come and try the new version. So yeah, I hope 108 will be more welcomed than 107. I will definitely try to make some videos on 108 when it is released, just to get more people to see it, and maybe more people will start playing it and we will have more options. Anyway, this is version 107, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. The match was awful, of course. I played horribly. Like I told you, I'm not experienced in this version, nor in version 106 in that matter. So yeah, the game wasn't very good, but I thought you should check it out, how the new version looks like. It's very cool to see your army so high. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the end of the game. We didn't play any more games after that. No point in playing more games. So yeah, this is version 107, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope the next video will be on version 108.